It is good morning. It's about 5 to 4. Getting the shift bus to work today. It's not raining yet. But the forecast is to rain all day. There you go. Another miserable day. But I said that yesterday. It rained most of the morning and it was lovely sunshine in the afternoon, so we'll see what we get. A bit fed up with these earlies. Got the earlies next week as well. When people say, oh, why don't you just go on late? Because you bloody can't. Everyone wants to do late. There's not enough space. So there are the odd one or two that can. The odd one or two that are accommodated. Or always on nights. There's one guy who likes earlies. I think he's the only one. Oh, it's a bit early for a disco. For a discotheque. Oh, tired today. One more shift and I've got a long weekend. I've got so much shit I need to do. I can't even think. I need to write a list. I had to deal with 27 phone calls yesterday. Trade union crap. What else to do? Had 147 emails to read. 148. I think the speakers in the car is bigger than the car. Really? Right. See if I can find my bus. I'll speak to you in a little while. I'm in Anton. Got a couple of minutes to go. Just been to the loo. Got myself a really expensive coffee. It's very nice though. Very nice coffee. I had one yesterday as well. £2.80. But I need it. Oh, it's lovely. Yeah, makes a nice cup of coffee. I'd pay a tenner. So, you're looking at me, £3 for a cup of coffee. I'd pay a tenner for a cup of coffee if I needed it. Yeah, I would. Yeah. So a bit of a catch up. So what did I do? Started the weekend. Swapped my duties in the weekend. I was supposed to be on the 314, but I ended up doing 2 days on the 261. But the duties finished 3 hours earlier than the duties on the 314. No brainer. You can moan and bitch about the where am I going to sit here? Yeah, sit there. About the duties, about the route. But you finish in 3 hours earlier. It doesn't. You don't care. So this duty's not too bad at all. You pick the bus up at. You sign on. Let's get the duty card. It's easier to explain because my brain's not functioning because I haven't had a whole cup of coffee yet. All right, here we are. I signed on at 4:51. I took over the bus, did my BCR checks, and left the depot at 6 minutes past 5. Ran down to New Addington, ran dead. So from New Addington, I'm now in Eltham. I've got to go back to Addington. Back to here, and then back to Bromley North. And then this is the best bit. After my meal relief, I go to Addington and to Bromley North. So it's only like half a rounder in the second half. But and I sign off at, get off the bus then, and I sign off then, quarter bus one. You get half an hour to get the bus back to the depot. Sometimes you make it, sometimes you don't. It's not too bad, time all over, like 2 minutes. It's not too bad, but the weather's bloody awful. Bloody awful. Coffee. Oh, I lived in Paris for a little while. And getting a coffee in the morning is virtually impossible. You have to do chocolate and croissants. Dip it in a bowl, and you dip your croissants in the bowl. Oh. When I lived in Cyprus, I'm country dropping. I lived in Cyprus for 2 years. No, I can't speak a word. Only the swear words. I used to go to the little coffee shop, and you have a cup of coffee. It's about this big, tiny little cup of coffee. You can stand a spoon up in it. You have to eat it with a spoon. It's fantastic. It used to keep you awake for a day. Great stuff. Right, I'm gonna have to go. Yeah, got a minute. Gotta go. I've got to drink the rest of my coffee. It's really nice. Get a Elton Station. Coffee specialists. Really nice coffee. Expensive, but really nice. So this is my chariot for the day. She's an old girl. She's a 58, 59 plate, something like that. She's a bit rattly. But then again, she has done 336,509 miles, so I think you'd be a bit rattly too. But she holds together well. I've only got a couple of minutes here. Bloody awful weather. Really, really bad. Couldn't do that. It's like this all week, I believe. Let's just change this. Change hands. There you go. I was going to say, football. Not a fan, as you know. But, I did predict 2-1. Who would have thought? No one. None of you would have thought we would have beat Ukraine 4-0. The fella at the depot, he had a bet 3-0 and Harry Kane to score first. And he was all happy. He said he was all happy in Bouncy because it's 3-0, and then he scored another goal and we lost his bet. Never mind. Should have had 3 goals plus. That would have been 3 goals or more, and then he might have won something. See, gambling. Shouldn't do it. Bad for you. Bad for your pocket. Bad for everything. Oh man. So, got to go back to Elton. Have a wee. Because there's nothing here. Plus the med centre. Croydon Health Services. Parkway Heath GP Hub is not open. Not open to us non-medical chaps. So I'm going to drive cross-legged. I shouldn't have had that coffee. It was nice though. Expensive but nice. I shouldn't. Yeah. So I'm going to drive cross-legged to Elton. Have a wee. And then go back to Bromley North for my meal relief. 50 something minutes. That'll be me. What have we got left? We're going to go soon. Oh, it's warm in here. Have a look. 1 minute. Got a minute to go. Right, so there's lots of people over there, lots of school children. Well, yesterday they didn't get on. I think they're waiting for the 64 or the whatever bus that is from that other company. Abellio 130, is it? The 130, 130. Okay. I'll leave that. I might come back after I've had my lunch, my brunch. 11s. We call it 11s. I'll speak to you later. Well, that got a bit desperate. Got there in the end. Bus in front of me is late, so he's leaving late, so I've got to leave late. So, what can you do? Oh, I needed that though. Yeah, me. It's raining again. Don't think it's stopped yet. It's that fine rain that soaks you through. It's awful today. Miserable, miserable, miserable. Oh, I spot my nose. 52-year-old teenager. Am I 52 yet? I can't remember. No, maybe coming up. When you get to my age, birthdays don't count. Oh, I'm tired. No, actually I feel alright. Got a decent amount of sleep last night. I think I slept more last night than I have done for most of my life. I think I did a good 7 hours last night. I must have been tired. And the cat didn't wake me up. Ooh, he didn't wake up when I woke up either, so he must have been tired as well. He's gone mad lately. Mad. Mad, I tell you. What were we talking about? Oh yeah. No, I went to the loo at Elton. I didn't talk to you in Elton, did I? I had a phone call. I made a phone call. So, I don't know. Talked about football. Talked about bad weather. Talked about my bus routes. I mean, this one's all right. 314. You're always either... It's funny, you're either really early or you're really late. There's no in between, really. Well, I'm still learning the bits and pieces, the pros and cons, but you know. But they brought in this this thing where on the green road they're monitoring the speed that you do, and you're getting a letter if you're going too fast, right? You know, which is fair enough, but it just means every bus in London in traffic will be late. There's my compadre. I don't know what her name is, but yeah. So you get 10% plus 2. So at 20 mile an hour, you get 24. Anything over 24 miles an hour for 10 seconds or more, you get a letter you get pulled in. And if it's bad enough, they'll probably sack you. Something else the unions let slide in. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Makes you wonder. So Leighton Garage have been trialling this with no problems at all. No reduction in duty time at all needed, or the length of time that you have to do the rounder. I'm not explaining myself very well. The time that you get to do a rounder they say that it doesn't need to be extended because of you driving more slowly. Well, they never had to drive 13.5 miles on the 314. Well, we'll see. We'll see how that works out. You know, I'm still making time, still getting stand time, so it's not much of an issue. If it was, I couldn't talk to you. There you go. I'll be in and out. But if you drive down the road and go to Go Ahead, that was Metrobus, their stand time is minimal. They basically get to the end and turn around and go back again, because that's the agreement the unions have allowed. Not on my watch. Oh, not in a million years. No chance. Not a chance. Right, I'm going to leave this for the day, because it's 4 minutes past 12, and I'm going back to Bromley North now, and I'm done for the day. So I'll speak to you another day. I'll probably speak to you tomorrow. See you later. It's stupid o'clock in the morning. Last day today. Got my long weekend. I'm going to curl up and sleep, all of it. Forget what I said yesterday. I've got nothing to do. Going to sleep. Lie on the couch and watch Netflix. Not much chance of that. I've got an 8-year-old and a mental cat. Right. This is one of the chores of being a bus driver. Getting up in the middle of the night to take you lot to work. It's not. It could be worse. It could be you lot. I think I'm going to need another £3 coffee. I know it's expensive, but it is nice. Actually, I might give it a miss. Nearly wet my pants getting back to Eltham station yesterday. So, oh dear, it was very close. Yeah. 52 and almost incontinent. Well, they say you come into the world the way you go out. Incontinent, toothless and hairless. So I'm halfway there. Right. My arm's hurting. I'm tired. I'm non-functioning. I'll speak to you in a little while. I've resisted the temptation to get coffee. I think I'll get it on the next one, and then I can have it just before I come off on my break. Makes more sense. I won't be bursting for a wee all the way back. Yeah. So this duty is, I've had it 3 days now. This is my 3 in a row. It's not bad. It's, you know, because you start early, you don't pick up many people up in the morning from New Addington. I think I picked 10 people up in total, all the way, maybe a bit more. Gets a bit busy later on, but not much. It's all right, you know. I'm quite enjoying the route. It doesn't seem to be. I don't seem to be stressed. But then again, I haven't done a duty that sits me in the traffic during the day yet. So, but there's only certain times of day that you find traffic, especially if you got the end of William Barefoot, turn left into Green Lanes. It's you can queue there for a bit at certain times of day. But when I went through this morning, no traffic at all, straight through, straight to the lights. But I would have, you do hear drivers getting turned because of the traffic that they're stuck in. It's just part of the job, isn't it? but I haven't had any grief. I haven't had any grief of passengers. Everyone seems to be happy enough, I suppose. So, that bus is from West Ham. Why have we got it? Probably because it's a shit car they don't want. We've got no room. Let's give it a Bromley. Get them out of the way. Alright, we're about 3 minutes. I could really do with that coffee now that I've said I'm not having it. Okay. Alright, I'll leave it there. I'll speak to you in a little bit. I'm coming home, I've done my time. Showing my age now. Tie a yellow ribbon, remember that one? Showing my age. Oh dear Christ. Tie a yellow ribbon. Right, I'm at New Addington. I've got a couple of minutes to go before I'm out. Back to Bromley North, and that's me done. Long weekend. And I can't wait. So it hasn't been too bad. No, it's been quite a nice duty this, you know. As I said earlier, I haven't been stuck in traffic during the day, so you know, we'll see how that pans out. But it hasn't been too bad. Football tonight. So I was told earlier today. You know I don't do football. Playing Denmark, I think. Actually, in the newspaper. Here we go. England, yep, England versus Denmark special in the Metro. Here we go. Yeah, that's about right. What do we think? Should we have a little? I was going to say bet. Let's not have a bet because it only leads to rack and ruin. A prediction. There's the word. I reckon it's going to be 2-1 England. I'm going to 2-1's the only score I know, so that's the one I'm sticking to. So, if you can think of anything better, actually, by the time you see this, you won't. The game will be over. So, unless I post it quickly tonight. I've been here a couple of times, quite a few times already, and I've just noticed across the way in someone's house there's like a little Banksy painting on the side of a wall. It's really clever. Let's have a look at this. Little boy with a face mask on, pouring a rainbow out of a watering can. That's really, really clever. I like that. Somebody's dropped cans of Coke all over the floor, and they're full. Somebody will have them later. Very clever, I like that. So I think I'll leave it there. Like I said, I'm going to Bromley North now. Widmore Road is where this direction. If you're heading towards Eltham, you change over in Widmore Road. If you hear them on the radio, they call it Boots because there's a Boots the chemist down the other end. And if you come in the other way, you stop. There's a Mitchell Way. Leads into Bromley North, around the back of the station. We drop off there. But that's if you're coming here. So I'll leave it there. It's been quite an enjoyable little week. Started Saturday. Yeah, so it hasn't been, early duties. Bit of a pain in the arse. I'm not in early's next. I started at about 10:30 next week. So that's, at least when I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning or 3 o'clock in the morning, as I am at the moment, and I can roll over and go back to sleep. Wait till the cat wakes me up. He's been a little horror lately. He's terrorised me. And he's getting bigger. And he's sharp. And his claws are getting sharper. Right, I'm going to go. Let's have a little code word for the day. It's got to be, come on England.